Y'all ready?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
With a long history in songwriting and standard poetry, spoken word artist Eric Devon uses wordplay and storytelling to examine the higher truths of life under the moniker "Thought Requires Uncommon Effort," or simply true.
Not true. Go.
Dear America, I'm sorry. I almost loved you. Almost let the home we started to build together negate the worlds of distance between us. Chasms grand and ever widening, like the candied, sweet, toothy smiles you always lay on my pillow. What I wouldn't give to smile like that. What I would not give to bare my teeth and be no beast wild, be no burden of civilized man, whipped and tamed into silent and civil unrest, what I wouldn't give willingly just so it could not be taken. You wanted me to accept the things you hold dear. Even when they hurt, that's just how they are. But you could not accept the thing in me that screams in protest. You criticize my revolutionary bones, but that's just how they are. When I walk like a king, purposeful and dignified, you want me to apologize for each and every aggressive step. You watch me hunt for shade, prowl for rest. A peaceful predator, you prey on my trust. But my soul is a domesticated thing returning to wilderness. Sub-Saharan desert plains and jungles deep. Call me home. Call me blessed for this crown you have cursed when I run. There must be some crime, some grave sin just around the corner. Surely justice is only steps behind. As you imagine carnage in my wake, you jog on, pushing soft through gentle winds. What I wouldn't give to run like that. What I would not give to fly free and be no great and pouncing cat, no sprinting lion, no terrible bundle of claws coiled to spring on you every time. Every time. I almost loved you. I didn't know you still see me. A ravenous embrace, a warm and cozy feast of flesh ripped and pulled from the folds of your tender belly. A monster in mittened hands. I can no longer recall exactly when, but it seems I have become blood-soaked grin in place of careful and tight-lipped smile. And you have learned to love my thick, padded paws best when they tiptoe around your pride. Not always this angry, but I do have another angry part. This is probably my favorite. This is when nouns become verbs / be like Mike. As an active young boy, back before back, knees, and joints were of more concern than scoring points, we used to say things like, "Jordan, that fadeaway," or jumping to catch a touchdown pass over the head of my defender, I'd Randy Moss, the highest man, then, of course, Heisman. We followed examples of the physically gifted who'd seemingly ascended to a higher plane of existence, a realm above. We believed what we'd seen on TV and thought we could be like Mike. I turned my attention to music. I still remember when I found that this dissonant chord vibrating upon the fibers of my soul would resolve when allowed to resonate through wooded winds. So I played. No pain too heavy for Coltrane. Rollins and Parker entirely illuminated the darker corners of my entirety. And on any given day, you might find me spinning in a random mirror trying to remember the time. I believed what I'd seen on TV and thought I could be like Mike. See, when nouns become verbs, when names come to mean action, they can reflect the time and redefine the nature of our very being. And when that persona becomes more prevalent and less relevant words subside in defeat, I can't help but wonder, how long until our names become verbs for dying in the street? When will the world understand it? Rather than accept the fate we've been handed, that justice isn't black and white, but shades of Freddie Gray who got Sandy blanded. I say her name in honor, but it bothers me that yet another man of sandy complexion will escalate a simple situation simply because the bold, brilliant, vibrant, vivid spirit of my people can never be so bland as to suit his simple taste. Never enough kind words to sand down the rough edges of a gruff exterior. Sandy, bland, beautiful queen, may she forever rest, but her life was the antithesis of the picture her very name suggests. And yet, another family told, don't Freddie in a better place. But no conversation can explain it away. And no compensation can return Freddie Gray from the ether. Or John Crawford either. Only 22, not even holding a 22, but only his big homies know how much he'd grown in those 22, so who knows what the next 2 decades might have decided. The children for whom he might have provided. The cases over which he might have presided. Justice, John Crawford. We march for progress, hoping for leaps and bounds, only to watch justice, John, crawl forward, mortally wounded. So we, broken verbs, traverse stages with spoken words for all ages, huddled masses, yearning to breathe free. We choke out lies, strangle hate, speak truth to power, Eric Garner support, so that one day, when we decide to stop playing 12 years a slave, we can Tamir rise up as one people unified, abandon the insanity and fight for our place in humanity. Hands up, demand that this beautiful hue, this skin Michael Brown by the sun, be as respected as a celestial body we reflected from day one. But until then, we will continue to share these words and hope that our little nouns will never become verbs who believe what they see on TV and grow up to be like Mike.